Okay, we're in one of my favourite fights, Nick Diaz versus GSP. What I love about this fight is that GSP's wrestling gets worse as the fight goes on, and Nick's wrestling gets better. But in this case, I think it's just down to GSP getting tired and the constant forward motion of Nick. But we're just going to have a quick video. This is a lovely stepping knee tap that George is going to do. So we're just going to talk through it pretty quick, talk about the setup, and then talk about how he does the takedown. So George is going to allow, well, let's not say allow, Nick punches him in the face with a jab. And George is waiting for the right cross to follow, and Nick is going to throw the world into that right cross. That's a horrifically thrown punch. Gosh, I mean, he even cocks his arm back, but he's good, thrown everything that he can into it, which means all his weight now is buried onto the front foot. He's actually angled so that his chest is facing downwards. George, I don't know if he means to duck the punch or if he just reactively changes level. He goes underneath and shoots. Okay. Nick initially does a pretty good job. Manages to get a frame in against the head. But yeah, I don't think he's reacted quick enough to be able to stop George getting to his hips. George again does grab around the hips. His palm is facing towards Nick's back. What that means is that he's got such a collapsed grip around the back, and the palm is going to be able to drag his hip in, be able to control and lift the elbow. The other hand has gone down to start on the knee tap. So he's reached down, he's going to slide his hand up to the knee. And then as soon as he hits the knee, he's going to turn that forward drive into torsion. So he's going to drive this elbow in this direction. He's going to pull this elbow down in this direction and take the knee in here. This is where it gets good, because in a lot of cases you'd see a wrestler sort of drive Nick's back towards us and then maybe try and flare out that leg, but this is a beautiful knee tap. Even if Nick manages to have a full overhook on this arm and lifts it, George will still be able to complete the knee tap, and I'll look at that in a later video. So we're going to see George now start to turn his body in this direction, putting Nick's weight onto the bent, driven leg. His right leg is now going to step across the body, so he's going to step his foot next to Nick's foot, which now replaces, he's actually kind of holding Nick up at the moment, weight through the leg and stuff like that. And Nick will not be able to move this leg to post out here, which is where George is going to turn and put his bum. This leg also has no opportunity to get out there fast enough, which means that as he steps across the body, driving Nick over this leg which his balance is on, that Nick is going to fall down into the hole. And there we can see a lovely knee tap takedown. Nick going to close guard. So, yeah, lovely, lovely example. And the most important bit for me from this is just that little step across the body. He doesn't try and blow through Nick. He comes sort of in direction towards us, and then he's going to cut across the front of the body, stop the post, take Nick to the ground. Very, very cool. Okay, thanks for